Hi folks, Tim here again from High End Cheap Tech. Tonight we're going to talk about just a couple of things. Primarily though, I'm just going to mention again we're having that giveaway on the P20 knockoff tomorrow. That'll be linked in the previous or one of the cards above when I'm all done. But lately there have been a plethora of rumors about the new OnePlus 7. And I've noticed a disturbing trend among the heavy hitter reviewers, the guys with 2, 3, 4, 500,000, 13 million subscribers. I'm not going to name any of them. But they keep referring to the OnePlus as a North American brand versus the lesser known Chinese phones. Okay, first off, folks, let's get something straight. All these phones are made in China. OnePlus is a Chinese company. They're owned by a large corporation called BKK. Oh, and then they'll compare them and they go, oh yeah, Oppo and like the Vivos have pop-up cameras also. Oh yeah, because they're owned by a large Chinese corporation, coincidentally called BKK. So is Vivo, so is Realme. It's all one big company, folks. They don't share their engineering as far as their skins and their final appearance goes, but they do share hardware, which is why the Vivo, that cheap Chinese phone, had an in-screen fingerprint reader before anyone else on Earth, and a pop-up camera. It's why Oppo has a pop-up camera, and it's why OnePlus is going to have a pop-up camera. Don't for a minute fall for that. Oh, these lesser known. They're only lesser known in the small market here called North America or Europe. We're small market, folks. Now, 350 million, maybe 400 million if you throw in Mexico and Canada. Yeah, wake up. China has 1.3 billion and most of Southeast Asia surrounding it. Yeah, we're the small market. Oppo is like Apple in China. They have Oppo stores. And don't forget for a minute, if you own an Apple, you got a cheap Chinese phone. That's all I got. I'm just so tired of these reviewers who ignore the fact that with the exception of Samsung and a few of the Sony phones, all these phones are made in China. Almost all of them in Shenzhen. If you want to get a real good perspective on these phones, you should be watching Ben's Gadget Reviews. It's linked in my, go to my channel page. He's one of the reviewers I trust. He talks about this all the time. And he's a North American, well, he's from California, I guess, originally. He lives in Hong Kong, though. So he sees all this stuff way before any of these other guys do. But every time you see one of these rumor mill things on the OnePlus, what you're really seeing is a commercial for OnePlus. No matter what these guys tell you, the phone will be what it is when it comes out on the day it comes out. And there's no reason you need to know beforehand. Don't waste your time with it. Who cares? Because half the time they're going to get half of it wrong. There's things like OnePlus does to keep their costs down, like they don't put wireless charging on. That's not a design choice, that's a cost-cutting choice, so they can break into the mid-range market and undercut Samsung and Apple. It helps them sell phones. Over in China, they can sell their phones a lot cheaper because they don't need to have the markup. There's no transportation costs like across the ocean. There's no tariffs. There's no taxes. They're right there. So that's about all I have for this evening. I've kept it pretty short, I think. But please, quit falling for the hype. OnePlus is as Chinese as they get. They're as Chinese as, you know, Redmi or Xiaomi, and then you have Pocophone, and then you have Redmi, all one company. Yeah, so that's just the way it is. Catch you in the next one tomorrow night when we do the giveaway. Have a great night.